guys, it's Joshy here and I'm back with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. So this one is against Jake. It was off my Discord, which is linked below if you ever want to battle me or just other people on there. Jump on there. There's also other little sections you can jump in and chat about different things and that. And yeah, so we decided to do a UU mix. So I thought, good, UU mix. I have a few Pokemon I want to use, especially one which I haven't had a chance to use. And yeah, so I thought I'm going to be interesting to see what moves it gets in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon for a move tutor because I want to try some stuff out. So anyway, he leads off with his Azelf, and I led off with my Scrafty. So I hadn't used Scrafty before. It actually was one I believe I actually got from Gamer Girl or Lucy, who I do battle sometimes. And it was quite a efficient reject she had. So I thought, goody, this is exactly what I'm going to use. So it's a Dragon Dance set. So I knew I have versed this Azelf before. So I was expecting the Stealth Rocks, and then I know it has Explosion and a Focus Sash, so I thought maybe it's going to expect me to attack and then it's going to go for the Focus Sash, the Explosion, so I can get big damage. So what I decided to go for was a second Dragon Dance, and then it went for Energy Ball, and I was like, far out. If I just went for the crunch there, I probably could have got, you know, a bit of a sweet type of thing going, because this is a Moxie Scrafty. So anyway, I go the crunch this turn. It obviously Focus Sash, so he's not going to waste any more time. And this turn he's going to go for the Explosion. So my predictions were a little wrong, and unfortunately I could have got rid of this thing before it kaboomed in my face. But yeah, we're both going down here. So yeah, at least the Azelf's down, but so is Scrafty. So I'm like, damn. Okay, so next I thought, okay, well, he's bought in his Mamoswine, which is alright. So I bought in my Aurora. So I'm sure you guys have probably seen this Aurora a little bit. It is my Rock Polish, Max Attack, Max HP, or maybe it's Max Speed, sorry. Aurorus with Weakness Policy. So I thought, oh, this could be good because he's probably going to have a weak move that I'm weak against. And it was awesome that it was Ancient Power. He's going for the Scummy Boost, which is fine. But I'm going to take that really well and get the real good boost. So I thought, awesome, I'm going for a Rock Polish this turn so I can outspeed him and see what I can do after that. So I've got +2 in my attack, so I'm going to go for a Stone Edge here. It hits really hard. Unfortunately, I don't get the oh my gosh, come on brain. Unfortunately, I don't get the critical hit. So he gets through then and misses his attack, but then he gets the Quick Lure activation, and I just live that, but it sucks that I did not. You know, if I took this thing out without taking any more damage, I could have done a bit more with this guy, but that's alright. So now it brings in Regigigas, and I'm like, okay, so I'm not going to one-shot this thing without a crit from, you know, so we'll see what this thing's going to do. So I've gone for the Stone Edge. At least I connect still. Does decent, you know, over half, but even a crit probably wouldn't have taken that out. So that's unfortunate, but that's alright with me, and I'm going to be taken out with the Earthquake there. So Aurorus did good work. This thing's in lower range now that I should be able to handle it depending on who I'm using. So I thought, okay, well, I wanted to use some Rain Buddies, so I'm going to bring in my Pelipper. So this Pelipper is a Damp Rock, obviously Drizzle Pelipper, which has Surf, Wide Guard, Hurricane, and Rain Dance. Oh, yeah, that's right, Rain Dance in case it runs out and I need to set it while he's on the field. So this is actually from more of a double battle perspective, this thing, but I thought, you know, it works well. So I get a crit there. I don't think it mattered, but I don't know what he was running and everything, but I say in the rain it didn't. So I'm able to take that thing out with a Surf. Then he brings in his Camerupt. I'm like, okay, this thing is either it's Focus Sash or it's Choice Scarfed. So I wasn't sure, but after I outsped, I was sure it was Sash, so it does live on 1 HP. But the problem here is, goes with Explosion. I wasn't sure if it'd take me out or not because I have actually got a bit of investment in my, or you know, I'm a defensive Pokemon. I got a defensive investment. So unfortunately there he wasn't able to nuke me, and he's going to go down anyway, and my Pelipper's still around to cause a bit more problems. So he brings in the Umbreon. I'm like, Then it outspeeds me. I'm like, damn, okay, I could have used some damage on that thing. And I do, though, live on 3 HP. I was like, whoa, okay, so I still get the damage off. And Surf's going to do an alright amount, but unfortunately it could have done just that little bit more would have helped. But I was considering going for the Hurricane, but the Hurricane wouldn't have helped at that stage unless I got the Confusion off. So he's going to go for a Protect just so he can heal more HP, which is just fun, isn't it? And I have no option here but just to attack again, but I'm going to get outsped now and get taken out. So That is a bit of a shame. I thought I might have been able to do a bit more damage to this thing, but Umbreon is very tanky, which is a shame because my next Pokemon isn't the most offensive Pokemon in the world and doesn't have really any good access at this point to ways to boost its own stats. But anyway, this is my new shiny Luminion, and it is actually a physical set, so I've got a mix between a little bit of speed, HP, defense, and attack, which are all top. I found in it SOS chaining on I can't remember what route it was, and so I thought, oh well, I got Finneon and cool shiny one, so I thought let's evolve him and have some fun with it. So I expected him to go for Protect again, but there wasn't much I could do. So here I thought I wasn't going to use the Z move on the Protect, I was going to wait another turn. Now, this did catch him off guard, but unfortunately again it is a Luminion, and I don't have a way to boost my attack. If I could get Swords Dance, that would have been perfect that turn. But it's okay. So I'm going to go for actually U-turn, which is awesome because the Savage Spin Out on a Pokemon you don't usually see use it, which works really cool. And that did a fair chunk to a wally Pokemon from a not so wally Pokemon. So I was really happy with that. And as I said, I really wanted to use this Luminion. I do actually really like the Pokemon. I just think it's unfortunate that it's stuck between a support role and a defensive role. It's kind of this middle ground that isn't great, unfortunately, and just doesn't have access to the best moves. So I'm really interested to see what I can get on, like, moves I can put on that thing, as I was saying before. In a week, I will be putting a lot of these Pokemon over to Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. But anyway, so he's going to Protect again, as I thought he would, but I thought I'm going to go for the Sludge Bomb because I need to get a Poison off on this thing so I can cancel out the recovery he's getting. So, knowing that he's going to go for the Protect on off turns, I can restore. I can save up the PP by not wasting it. So unfortunately there, the Dazzling Gleam isn't quite enough. Lives just on a smidge of HP and he's able to get the Moonlight off. So I was like, okay, this is annoying, to say the least. And I thought I could have dealt with it. But I know I'm not actually afraid of this thing. It's just trying not to make it a marathon to take out. So I just went for the Giga Drain. As I said, I'm trying to save up my Sludge Bomb PP because the more I have, the more chances I'm going to have to poison this thing. So this turn obviously is not protecting. I'm going for the Sludge Bomb again. I know it'll do decent damage, which it does, and I'm a Assault Vest, so unfortunately I don't have Toxic or anything. That does decent damage, but not an overly large amount. But he's going to be worried about the area he's in for a Dazzling Gleam, so he will be protecting again, as I said. So it's just the on and off turn. So I believe I did go for the Giga Drain again here, yeah, because I was happy to waste the Giga Drain PP at this stage, but I wasn't going to waste anything else. So, as I said, I wasn't really afraid of this Pokemon, and I was pretty darn sure I had this in the bag, pretty much at this stage. But I just had to make sure, because as you saw from some of my other videos, I can muck around and absolutely lose it. Anyway, so I get the Poison off this turn, and his Synchronize may activate, but it's not going to do anything because I'm a Poison type. So he does heal up with Moonlight, but luckily for me, his Protects are pretty much useless now because he's going to be losing more than he recovers, I think. Yeah, he will be at this stage. So that works out well for me. So every protection is actually a little bit of HP off, I think, than recovered. So now I'm going to go for the Giga Drain, afraid to go that I'm going down to this payback. Gosh, my words are escaping me. So he's going to hit me, and I'm like, oh, I live that badly, but I live that. And I'm pretty darn sure I can take care of this thing pretty easy now. So, as I said, the poison's wearing up. I mean, it's not a bad poison, but it's still causing problems. And so he's going to Protect again, which was pretty useless. But as I said again, it doesn't worry to me. Now I've got the poison up, I'm not going to have to spend turns and turns and turns of worrying when he's in a situation where he can't do much. So, as we can see, the poison's pushing him back down further. So this is going to be the last turn for this thing. So I'm going for the Giga Drain because I thought that little bit of HP that I'm able to get here will probably help me out, or could help me out potentially, which is like 7 HP I got out of that. So that Umbreon's down after that pain in the butt stage. So then he brings in his Clefable. I'm like, okay, I've versed this thing before and it can be a problem. So I'm just going to go for the Sludge Bomb here, just so I can, smack some HP off this thing. And then he has the red card, which is just great. So I thought, okay, well, I can't remember if I got to pick, but my Luminion comes back in here, and I'm like, good, okay. Now you want to play some games, let's play some games, because this thing's ready to go. So it's a good plan, actually, to get the soft boil off here, because I believe he has soft boil, metronome, moonblast, and carmine. So if he gets a couple carmines up, my sludge bombs are going to be doing a lot less. But I thought, okay, here's a chance to use some other stuff. So I'm going to go for the tracked here, because it's his last Pokemon he can't swap out, so I might as well give him some bit suffering here. So now he's immobilized by love, so I'm like, good. So now I'm going to get the Rain Dance up. I'm already outspeeding, but I know it's the last Pokemon, but still, I've got Swift Swim, and I wanted to really hit him with a rain waterfall, because it's going to do more damage, and it may be more useful, but he was immobilized by love again. So this time I'm going to go for waterfall, which is going to do a fair chunk of damage on this thing. Actually gets a crit. This thing is pretty bulky. And he finally gets through and gets a metronome off. So I wasn't sure what he'd get, but he got fake tears. So I was like, ah, well, so much for that. And I am able to this turn take it out with the waterfall to claim that 3-0 victory. But as I said, if he got, wasn't immobilized by love, or possibly got the right things here or there, he probably could have pulled that out with that Pokemon, but I wasn't planning on letting him do that there. So anyway, guys, that was the battle. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you give some love. Let's waterfall that like button for Luminion today, because it deserves some love, the poor thing, and I really do like it. I was actually speaking to Fufu2 Sam on his Twitter, if anyone knows him, on his Twitter, on one of his polls he does for his top 5 voted top most wanted Mega Evolutions from generations of Pokemon, and I was talking about Luminion, and I was saying how I'd like to see it get Illuminate, and that Illuminate would have a thing about maybe downing the effects of dark moves, he said, or I said possibly drawing in moves and halving the power if they're on another target during double battles or something. I just wish this thing would get a bit more. But anyway, guys, my Discord is below if you'd like to jump on and battle me there. That'd be great. Chuck some suggestions or comments below. I always like hearing. And anyway, guys, until my next video, I'll see ya.